Today I will be introducing you to all the pros of high fructose corn syrup. The FDA, or the U.S. Food and Drug Association, describe high fructose corn syrup as being derived from cornstarch. Starch itself is a chain of glucose, which is a simple sugar. When cornstarch is broken down into individual glucose molecules, the end product is corn syrup, which is essentially 100% glucose. To make high fructose corn syrup, enzymes are added to corn syrup in order to convert some of the glucose to another simple sugar called fructose, also called fruit sugar, because it occurs naturally in fruits and berries. High fructose corn syrup is high in fructose compared to the pure glucose that is in corn syrup, reason it is called high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup can be found in thousands of products worldwide in your grocery stores. In moderation, some sugar is okay in the diet. Anything in excessive amounts can be harmful. High fructose corn syrup wouldn't be any different than normal sugar. Iowa Corn states that high fructose corn syrup is not as processed as people think. Both high fructose corn syrup and sugar are derived from botanical sources. Sugar comes from sugar canes or sugar beets, while high fructose corn syrup comes from corn. It adds calories in the same way that sugar, honey, fruit juice, or any agave nectar adds calories. In fact, they all contribute to the same number of calories per gram. Even the FDA states in an article that high fructose corn syrup is a natural product. Your body cannot tell the difference when adding sucrose to the body than high fructose corn syrup. Your body will utilize it just as any other form of sugar would be ingested. The Health Research Funding Organization founded that high fructose corn syrup is a cheaper alternate, makes food sweeter, and has a longer shelf life. Since high fructose corn syrup is cheaper, many companies will use it in their products rather than regular sugar. High fructose corn syrup has increased in profit over the years as sugarcane has decreased. Being in the Midwest, this can really help our economical growth while keeping our farmers in business. High fructose corn syrup is also a great alternate for adding sweetness to a product. High fructose corn syrup is the same sweetness level as regular sugar. High fructose corn syrup is not to blame for obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease when regular sugar does the same damage. Lastly, high fructose corn syrup is a natural preservative which can make sweet snacks last longer. This is useful for most companies who make packaged products. Hope Riccati and Hai Chun Her from Harvard Health Publishing claims to have found that the FDA says that there are no real bearings on safety of either sweetener. Eating too much of either type of sugar isn't wise. In either case, it's important to exercise in moderation. The best approach is to cut down on all added sugar by avoiding sugary drinks, limiting desserts, and sugary snacks. There has been research of no difference in absorption between high fructose corn syrup and any other sweetener. According to the American Medical Association, the consumption of added sweeteners and calories had increased in the past 30 years, about the time that high fructose corn syrup was introduced. On the other hand, rates of obesity have risen, even in the countries where high fructose corn syrup is rarely used. There has been no proof saying that all these health risks are solely from high fructose corn syrup.